Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm coming, holy moly. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. Today I'm coming with you just how to meditate. Dang. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Coming with you on a guide to meditation. I don't know how to meditate, coming with you a guide to meditation, a technique I use, and that I think has been really good for me. Really good for me, and I got it from this one channel called Master of Earth, I think it's called. He's like a black guy with like hella nappy hair, but he's a black guy with hella nappy hair. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another. I keep looking that way. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another Chipper Boy video. Today I'm coming at you with just a guide on how to meditate. Now, this is a technique I use, and that has been very profitable, I guess you would say, for me. If I look sweaty, it's because I'm in a hot-ass car with no air conditioning, and I don't want the windows down because then people might hear me make videos. So that's why I might look sweaty. But here's a guide to meditation. This is a technique I've used a couple times, and I got it from this one YouTuber called, I think his name is Master of Earth. All caps, I think. He makes great YouTube videos. I trust him. I do trust him very much. So basically he's like a black guy with nappy hair. And he makes like hour-long videos, sometimes multiple hours, but they're very informative, and they're very entertaining, but you can pick up on a lot of it. You know, it's not just like the type of information or knowledge that like you watch in the background. It's the type of information and knowledge that it's like a guide. You know, it gives you hope for what to do, and you can actually take steps. And one thing he taught was how to meditate. And there's billions of meditations that you could do, and even self-hypnosis that you can do. The screen just got darker, I don't know why. You know, self-hypnosis, meditation, all this stuff. And I've done a couple of them. This one has worked really good for me. And this one has been the only one that I have been able to get visions of that I don't think are the imagination. And it is basically all you have to do is sit somewhere or stand somewhere or you can walk or something, I don't care. And all you have to do, if you've ever seen The Undertaker, you know how he when he takes off his hat, he like rolls his eyes back, and then you could just all you see is the white. That is what you have to do. That is the technique that you have to do or should do to do this meditation. That's all it is. All it is rolling your eyes back. Now, it's hard to do when closing your eyes. It's even harder to do when your eyes are open. So let me see if I might not be able to do it, because I want to show y'all. Okay, hold on. I'm new to this too. Okay. I also can like put my eyes like cross-eyed, I think. Okay. But this is how I do it anyways. You like focus on the finger, then you try to go up in the middle of your. I don't think I'm fully getting up, but oh, it does hurt your eyes, but you do get used to it if you do it. Honestly, you get used to it pretty quick. But I think the better you get, the farther you can go back. Now, I'm not sure exactly why this is a good technique. I just know that it works. You know, he said that it was because something about you being able to look into your third eye or something like, because your third eye is like your pineal gland, which is like above your eyes. So you can literally look at the pineal gland. And honestly, that seems pretty valid to me, but I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why it works. But basically what I did, I just went in the field over there, and it was noisy, it was cars, but I went in there and I did that technique, and it was insane. I literally saw, and this is like probably 20 minutes of me. It was 20 minutes of me like just sitting there doing, just like looking, doing nothing really. But it was only like a couple minutes into me doing like the full on, like actually trying to put my eyes in the back of my head. So I did that, and I started seeing crazy visions. Like I saw stars, like hundreds of tiny little stars. Like my eyes were closed, it was dark, but I saw hundreds of tiny little stars popping into my mind. And this, I could tell this wasn't imagination. I could tell this was maybe a part imagination, but it was also something else, whether it be like the deeper me, my subconscious, God, source, whatever. But it was something deeper than just imagination, just myself. So these stars started popping up, and they started grouping up and then going into weird formations, and they started moving over here, and then eventually they started piling up in like a corner, and then each one of them followed like a little pattern going into the, like, imagine like this, star, and it shaped like a diamond. They were going one after the other because they were in like a group, and then they were going one after the other. Teeny tiny little stars, and they formed like a diamond shape in my mind, and then they formed another diamond shape in my mind, but this time there were stars going inside the diamond. There's like a line going inside the diamond from the right side. It was going inside the diamond. I saw other things as well. I'm not sure exactly what I saw more of with the stars, but I did see like crazy shapes and colors, and this was before the stars. I did see crazy shapes and colors, and like you know, like sometimes you get visions when you close your eyes and you see like weird like shapes moving around and like colors and everything. But this was like extreme. And as I breathed, I saw like this tunnel of like energy. And as I breathed, the tunnel got, I think it either got smaller. Yeah, it got smaller. The tunnel got smaller as I breathed. And they got bigger, and then I started to go into the tunnel. And the tunnel got smaller, bigger as I went in, and I went into the tunnel. I started going into the tunnel, and then I saw the stars. And I just did the technique again today, right before I filmed this. I was very tired. I was nervous because of videos and because I'm going to my friend's house, and you know, I don't know if this is somebody who I might ask to stay with, if I can stay with them for a couple months, and I don't know what they're gonna say. Nervous about that. I'm nervous about videos, nervous about my home life, nervous about everything like that. I literally did that technique. I just sat in the grass and I did that technique for like a minute or two. And like before then, I was like walking around for like 5 minutes, and I took then I sat in the grass. By the way, I didn't take a phone. Don't take any phones or anything. I sat in the grass and I was just sitting. And then I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should do that technique. So I sit down crisscross applesauce, and then I got uncomfortable. So then I sat down regular, I think, just like with my legs out. And I started doing the technique. And I probably didn't even put my eyes all the way back. I probably were like up in the top, or maybe they went all the way back, but I'm progressing in this. But still, and I don't think I saw any visions, but man, I just felt so present, and I felt refreshed, literally refreshed. I was tired, I was nervous, and now after that, and even still now, I just feel refreshed. And I was thinking of YouTube videos to make, and I was nervous, and I was like, I got up, I did a handstand, which that was like my longest handstand I've ever done. I've been trying to do handstands. The first handstand I did after I got out of that meditative state was the first handstand I ever did. I tried to do a backflip, and it was like the most time I've ever sent a backflip. Like I actually backflipped, and then like I backflipped so my chest was on the floor or whatever. Like I got that far, and I caught myself with my arm and everything. But it was like my best handstand, and it was like the time where I sent the backflip the most, probably. All the first attempts after I got out of the meditative state. I think it's connected. In fact, I know it's connected to that meditative state. I'm pretty sure it's connected. So that's what I'm saying. It's not that hard to do. It might be hard to master or whatever, but it's not that hard to do. You can do it. I don't know if you can do it anywhere, but it's simple. Just put your eyes back. Take your eyes back. And eventually you'll get good at this. You'll get good at this just by doing that. So that's my advice to you. That's the guide to meditation. I love you guys so much. I'm pretty new to meditation. I mean, I haven't tried that many, but this one has worked for me. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Have an amazing life, death and afterlife. Bye-bye.